The Doc is In is sponsored by Amada Senior Care.
Fox 56 News Chief Medical Contributor Dr. Ryan Stanton is with us in studio again.
This morning, he's doing a panic check on a possible new virus.
Yes, and Paul, we're going to get to your Kierkegaard reference here in just a little bit when we come back. But, you know, the issue here, we talked a little bit earlier about the viruses and the things that we're seeing right now, but you know, if you look on the internet right now with all the headlines, we're looking at what's the next big thing with regard to the possible viruses. And there's one that's taken the headlines, and that's the OMG. Are we going to panic? Prepare to panic. And this one's actually associated with the Chinese human metapneumovirus. Well, is this new? Do you need to panic? The answer is no, you don't. We actually already have it. There's nothing different between this one and the human metapneumovirus that we see every single year here in the U.S. as well. Human metapneumovirus is a type of bronchiolitis in the same family and very similar to the respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV. It's one that causes prolonged symptoms of the middle airways with wheezing, coughing, shortness of breath, fever, and you know, right here, CDC puts it all together for us. But at the same time, this is something that we've already seen. We tend to see this one on the front end of the flu and RSV season, then we see it kind of wrap up at the end. So it kind of bookends our season. This right here is actually the viruses that we're seeing in the emergency department right now, and the number and percentage of all total visits that are associated with viral illnesses. Human metapneumovirus is present, but a very small number of these were already out of its high peak at this point, and it's really one of those that when you look at the internet and you look at these headlines, just understand many of these are trying to get clicks or trying to get interest in them, but rarely is it something that you need to panic about. And if there is that one, we'll let you know right here on Fox 56, because most of the time these are things that one, either we're already seeing, or two, aren't going to get a real big strong hold in the type of healthcare system that we have here.
What you made in your first segment this morning I thought was interesting. So many people frustrated by students being out of school, but it's actually been a good thing in terms of reducing the flu numbers.
Yeah, the being out of school, the cold, the ice, the weather has actually pulled people apart, given us a break, a respite after the holidays, which will decrease that burden with regard to our viruses. So you want to spend some time referencing a 19th century philosopher from a 20th century movie, talking about, if you label me, you negate me. Kierkegaard from the 1800s, talking about when we label these viruses, we get a chance to avoid some of the unnecessary antibiotics and know what to expect.
Great segment. Love it, Doc.
Love the period you put it on there. Thank you. We'll be right back with our final hour after the break.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.